Well, I've been gone for a couple days now, but that I was doing chess-related things. I decided to try to find a local area, that I could get into a club with. Maybe eventually do some over-the-board recording, depending on what everyone's comfort level is at. I don't just want to shove cameras in people's faces. That would be, um, well, I guess people do that a lot, and it's kind of accepted now. But I don't want to be that guy. Anyway, I did enjoy the 100% win rate that I have here, but I'm sure that is going to end very quickly. But for the meantime, I think that I'll do some basic training and keep the fantasy going uh, for a little bit. So let's hit with some basic pins. All right, pretty simple. I think this will be easier than before. Boom. Stick right there. Let me turn that down just a touch there. Okay, excellent. All right, another pin here. It looks like we're going to pin the rook to the king. Pretty simple. Just these are one movers right here. Okay. Relative pin. So it's not to the king. Of course, we'll put. Well, isn't this a skewer or something? I forget the exact term, but oh well, you get the idea. All right. Well, now you see the rook here. It's pinning the knight to the king. So we'll just move this pawn up and take it. Excellent. Okay, this is looking more like a real game now. Let's see. Well, this pawn here is pinned. So we can just take that knight. It's free. Okay, simple. All right, what do we have now? So this knight is protected, or this rook is protected by the knight. Yeah. So maybe, I guess my first thought in the game would be to try to, take this off. I guess that would go here, maybe. Hmm. But what exactly are we exploiting here with the pen? I don't see it. Is maybe what we're thinking is we move the knight here. If this knight goes, then we take this rook for free. So that's a good trade for us. Yeah. Well, no, we get this and this for this. Okay. And alternatively, if this one goes here, then what? Okay, so we go knight takes the pawn. Rook comes down. Makes sense. Rook takes this. Then the knight comes in. Then we take this rook that's hanging. That's the pin that we exploit. So we trade a rook for a rook and a knight for a knight. And we get the pawn and the rook at the end. So I think that's what we're going to have to go for, right? Excellent. I do want to go back on that though, because that's not what the computer ended up doing. So anyway, I can not load the next exercise immediately. Okay. Uh, so we did this, right? And then what would our next move would be to do what? Just do the trade? Is that right? Did we just lose something there? 2.1. What is the suggested move here? It wants us to take. Okay. All right. I guess we just went pawn up. That's fine. Hmm. Kind of a weird explanation then if it's only for a pawn there. All right. So now another real game situation. Exploiting the pin. Right. That's the whole thing. So I'm assuming that we're talking about this pin right here. This pawn here. So what could we do? We could check. That seems to be what's in order. Okay. And now this ship is also here, so we can just checkmate there. Excellent. Right. I said to do that. Okay. So another pen here. What's pinned? What's pinned? A black, right? Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, interesting, interesting. So we can move over here, and then because it's a check, and also that wait, wait. So this queen pins the queen here. It's pretty fancy. You would think it'd be able to take, but because of the check, it's fine. So we can just go there. Yeah, look at that. And now, uh, do we just take, or is there something better we can do? Wait, okay, I got it, I got it, I got it. So this pawn is actually pinned to the king now. So what we can do is we can pin the queen again with our rook, and then take. There you go. That one got me a little bit. Um, so I think we're gonna unpins. Skewer. Okay, I don't know what the difference is. It feels like the same basic. Ah, wait, hold on. So before it was the rook and the queen, and now it's the queen and the rook. So it's the higher value piece, I guess. Oh, yeah, reading. It's intact with two pieces in a line, similar to a pin. Um, it's reverse pin. Okay, yeah, 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 that makes more sense. It is definitely reverse. Okay. Although this minutia, I think that if you get the general concept, then it's fine. Anyway, so there, because it's protected. And then we can just take. That's good for us, right? Yeah, that's the point of the exercise. All right, I'm going to go back to loading the exercise immediately, so I don't think about that. Okay, another skewer we got here. So maybe if we just trade this, that's not good for us. What we can do is we can go bishop, rook, and then that threatens queen. Um, and so, uh, 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 whatever. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then they want to exercise pressure there. The pen. We were just learning about that. They go away before. So it must be unclear. Okay. So what do we have here? These two are lined up, I guess, and also the king. It's pretty fancy. What else? What else we can do? Got a battery lined up here. And they also kind of got lined up here for us. That's gonna be. It could be dangerous eventually. So what is our plan? I would love to get this fork in. Maybe. Huh. Okay. So I don't really see a way we can get that protected whenever there's a bishop here. And well, what we could do is we could essentially sack um, our rook. But after that, then can bring this in. Yeah. So then there's the queen here and the rook here. That makes sense. Okay. Boom, boom. Yep. And then we take. Excellent. Okay. This is an end game that looks like it. Um, if you were just told what the pieces were, it would be a totally drawn position. But this relies on having a skewer, huh? Okay. Well, if we do this, then it can't be taken, so we can get the queen, and that sounds good for us. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. Winning position 3 moves. 1999. All right. This is a skewer that we're doing. Okay. Maybe what we could do is we can take bishop here, because that's about the only way you could skewer this, right? If we do this here, then they can just go on the side. It's like, well, what happened? Nothing's going on there. And even if we bring the bishop in, then it's like, oh, I'll just sidestep, right? If we do this, then um, I guess you could probably sidestep, right? What happened? Well, no, if they sidestep, then we just get the queen, so it's fine. And takes that we could go here, and then that's too far away to actually protect it. So we go straight forward, right? Yeah. And there you go. Yeah, it did a good job of explaining the original concepts because we saw that at the very beginning here. Um, what's there? There. Yeah, that was in pins, I guess. Yeah, that very end there. So you just kind of stick them together. Skewers and pins. Yeah, it seems very similar. Too much. Okay. Now what are we doing here? Going after the king, I guess, right? That's what we do in chess. We're also kind of close. We could probably utilize some pressure there. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe this is a skewer, so I can't think. This directs my thought. There's probably a way we can get the queen. If it's not, it says 53 here, right? So that means we can have a chance of getting a lot of material that it essentially means we can win. But it's not a mate, so uh, that's what we're focused on. So I imagine it's something like this, and then what happens? If the queen just, if they just stay there, like, well, what do they? Well, I guess they could go here, and then something like that. That would be very good for us. Um, oh, for goodness sakes, no! If they go here, then that's really bad because it could also just go down. Now that's a checkmate right there. That would not be good. Would not be good. But maybe we can have a faster attack. Is there some way we could? Well, let me think here. So if we go here, then the bishop is it wants to take us, and if we do that, then we can take the queen, sure. But now we have a well. See the bishop though. I would love to promote is what I was getting at, but this bishop actually covers that square, so it's you know kind of strong. Also, the king is close. He could probably get in. Yeah, if we do all that trading down, then I don't know. We can't really bring our king in. It would take way too long. Hmm. Maybe I should just try some and see what we got here. So, what is this? Is this good? No. Yeah, go straight for it. Then that's a checkmate right there. In nine. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay. What about the check? Yeah, that's what I was thinking originally. Hmm. Now this is an interesting position. Oh, because it's inaccuracy. Okay. We still have a chance of winning. I guess, what would you do like this? That doesn't sound right. Maybe I'll take a look at that. But let's, queen f7. Then that's our skewer there. Makes sense. Let's go back to that though. How would we get that if this was the move? Hmm. Would we? Oh, yeah, of course that's a blunder there. It wants us to go here, and then we take, I guess. And then we take. Ooh. No, no, we don't want that. Don't want that. Now it's just a draw. Interesting to see what we got here. This is like no satisfying puzzle could happen really, because they want to promote real bad. Maybe if you move up here. Huh. Yeah, that plus, plus 0.8 could be enough to turn it in a game. I don't know. But if we remove this cover, it's coming down. Yeah, let's not get into that. Wants us to get a check. Hmm. wonder what the plan is for this. Just kind of like keep it on the back or something. Maybe go for this. Defend. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good there. And afterwards, maybe we can give the check and push this up or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking down here, I guess, so we can defend the pawn. You know, that would be a thing, and we can also get that. Win position in 3. Oh, right, right. We're let's just forget about that. Let's forget about that. Okay, back on track. Back on track. Oh, we can do this check. Sounds fun. Love giving checks. It's almost like checkmate. Okay, so bum bum here, yeah, we're there. So can either go here or here. Man, messy arrows, but we're getting the idea, I suppose. Okay, I don't imagine that King will want to go here because after that, then we could pull this up and all that. This is a skewer that we're doing. What are we going to be? What are we skewering? Not a checkmate, I guess, right? I still want to go for the check. It feels right. It's a good move. Yeah. Okay. And now, oh, see. The idea is if they take this, then the queen can come in, right? And then afterwards, that's our pin right there, or what have you. So what do we take this? Do we just pop this in here? You know, that pawn keeps the escape, right? So that would be checkmate, right there, because knight, knight, pawn, pawn, and then the queen. So let's do that. So it has to take. Queen foot comes in there. Okay, and now this is another skewer here. Bishop, I guess, is gonna. So if this is on the same diagonal, and that would be good. Somehow that doesn't strike me as what it's gonna be though. That takes a lot of time. Hmm. So is it gonna be with the rook or with the bishop? Hmm. If it was gonna be with the rook, then that means that we would have to have on the same horizontal. It's not going to be vertical. So we would have to force the king to get 2 squares up here. That doesn't make any sense. So it looks like what's going to have to happen is just a 3 move. Okay, you're going to have to sacrifice the rook in order to get the bishop into place. But what is that? Well, this is very open-ended. Like we got 2 checks with the rook here. Here they just take, right? So they take, and it's on a black square. So it's like, oh, what are we even doing? Here, a lot of options. My God, what would they want to do? Hmm. What if we went for the check first? We go for the check, then the queen comes here, and then what? Kind of half baked, I gotta say. Wait. Hold on. I do think we use the rook. We go up here. It's like not exactly a check, but see, look at this. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Okay. Yeah, we puzzled that one out. Cool. Okay, skewer. How about some forks? Got a lot of those. Okay, boom. Nice and simple. Might fork. Everyone knows those. Yeah, they're rather hard to see for beginners, I think. Um, I know king forks. Dang, that's my favorite. You don't see those too often. They're special. Okay, so what do we? What kind of dangerous? The situation we got here. But what exactly are we going to be forking here? Um, this is in 2 moves. So if we move this knight, then that's going to be trouble for us. And that would be really easy to move the knight because it's hanging right now. So either we have to do some kind of check, I'm guessing. So what are our checks? Do we even have any? Wait. Yeah, actually, I do think if we sacrifice our queen, then the king has 1 move. Go in there. That's a check. Pick up the other one. Yeah. I'm glad I still got the queen in there. Okay, now what we got? This is a pawn fork. Pretty simple. It's protective. What I wanted to do before, but well, I would take a chance now. The best move was sacrificing the bishop. Wacko. Okay. Now we want to do another pawn fork. We can just do this, right? It's same. Yeah. Um, did we just go straight for it? I guess. Anything? Is there something else we're missing? No. Okay. Yep. Same horizontal. Cool. Bishop up. Okay. Queen fork. What are we getting here? That. Yeah, I'm protecting that. All that. But that's fine. We could probably get the rook in the meantime, right? Yeah. Good for us. So we so if we go here, we threaten the fork. Okay, so it's kind of like a triple pronged, like a trident, I guess. How do they get the different colors on there? That's what I want to know. Yeah, was it blue? Hmm. Yeah, interesting. And of course, we had a rook last time, so that's why it was good. The double attack, is that the term for this then? No trident? I guess if it was like the queen, king, and rook from a knight fork, then it would be like another thing. Oh, yeah. I guess you don't really. Oh, we can do it from other squares if we want, if we really want to, right? At first it doesn't do it, but then it's like, no, I insist. It lets us? No? How did we? I didn't press anything. I was just holding down the right click. No way. I can see the arrow on that. The interface of Elite Chess. It's I've got a lot to learn. I'm a beginner in more than one respect, for sure. Okay, so all right. I'm thinking I would love to get the queen here, and that would be checkmate, right? So if we do this, and they take, that's fine because we actually have a gosh, was that the Palestra? The Balestra mate? I don't know. It's one of those. I don't know, but that's a mating pattern that we were looking for, and that's what I recognize. Oh, so they didn't want that to happen. So we just pick up the queen, right? No harm, no foul. All right. Okay. I spent way too much way too much time going on the interface about that one. All right, what do we got here? Fork challenge. What will be forking today? Perhaps. I don't know about that. It's main 20, huh? That doesn't really tell us too much. I guess well, we're gonna have to get the piece first, I assume. We can sacrifice the queen again. Whoops. So sacrifice the queen, king moves. Boom, boom. Sounds right. Yep. There we go. I mean, that's why they put out the double attack. Okay, we got a pin. Ooh, yeah, fancy. So they always got this check, right? So if we try to move the pawn up, then they're just gonna check us, and it's like, oh yeah, you got us. And then I move, and then like, oh yeah, boom. So now both of them are safe, and there's nothing going on there. So maybe yeah, if I do this, then they can escape. So we got to keep the rook here. Um, Pawn's not, so I guess that means that we have the knight. And this, okay, which check is better here? Is this better? Or is this better? Let's see what our options are. So if we go here, then what does the king do? King can go here, go here. I think that they want to go here because then they can block, you know? So well, how does that change here? So they go here, then there, and then they can't take. So here, hmm, that's tricky. I think this is right though. That was my intuition. Um, that's a good move. But was that longer? No, four down. Okay, interesting. Okay, now though, what do we do? So we can't. It's the same situation with the pawn, right? But do we take? So if we go up here, they can kind of escape or whatever. Um, except not, right? Yeah. What's our timing here? So okay, let's say we trade everything down. These ones don't exist anymore, and this king is closer here than we are to than that other pawn. So if we trade that all down, we don't want that to happen. At least not on these terms specifically. Hmm. Well, now if we move the pawn up, it's going to be a big that would be there, right? But what if? Hmm. What if we just get the pawn? Is that fine? Is that right? No, that okay. Yeah. So they definitely want to give us the check, right? Okay. Yeah. That really destroys us, I guess. So what if we take this? They give us the check, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah. We have to give it up, and yeah, no time. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we know this is the good move, right? What about this one? No. Why is that a blunder, though? I'm interested. I guess it's like just turtling in here as an early draw, because it forces us to either repeat and yeah, the defense. Like it's cocooning. That's why. Okay, it makes sense. So I'm glad that the intuition was good. But what do we have? We can't just trade down, right? Yeah, we can't. Can't do that. Yeah. I think I'm gonna use a hand on this. Okay, so the rook. Do we go up now? Okay. And now, bam. It's all changed. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was yeah, it was definitely a challenge. Oh yeah. That's what this said. Okay, what do we have here? We're black. Right. Yeah, it says it down here, but for some reason I'm not drawn to the corners. I'm very focused on the center, looking straight ahead. Uh, that's like quirk of human vision, not anything to do with me, I tell you. So this little stranglehold here is pretty nice to have and go for it in your games for sure. Um, Makes this really dangerous. Hmm. Now I'm thinking, can we even attack this king though? Because I mean, for now, like we're safe over here for sure. No worries there. They only got one attacking piece in the game, basically. But if we bring the queen in, they're just gonna go to the corner. They can't do anything about that, or we can't do anything with this. It just the things the stars that are aligned. Wrong, different colors, all that. Nothing going on. Wait, was that blue for a second? Oh no, just switching really fast. I'm not very good at colors. Okay, so let's say we push this pawn. Then what happens? What is it threatening? If they take with this, because if they take with these, then it's like, well, why did you do that? That it opens up your king and moves defenders. Maybe we can pick up this bishop at the end. Yeah. No, I'm thinking. Okay. So let's say we bring this in here. That's there. What are we forking? There's no fork happening. Not even dangerous there because it's the same trouble. Well, not exactly. Then we go here, and that's kind of a little dangerous box we got going on there. So let's say we do this, and they take down the rook. It's not actually defended. Right? That would be perfectly fine. No. Yeah. That would be hang. Oh, sorry for the yawns. I'm doing this kind of later at night because I was walking around today. But it's good. I'm having fun. I'm glad to be doing this. Yeah, it gets dark so quickly here in the winter. I guess we'll push the pawn and see where that goes. Is that the right move? Then we can just take? No! Oh, interesting. Interesting. We can utilize the pin here. Okay. And now? That's the fork. No. And... Are we up? We're still up there. Okay. Oh, no, we're not. We're black. Okay. Oops. This plan is it's a little convoluted here. Oh, what's our material like? Equal. Basically equal. Oh yeah, we're actually down. We got we got another rook in there, so we got to do something fast. That's something I didn't realize. Okay, even if we win this, it's not enough. Can we utilize this bishop? I know that we love to do the queen sacks. We love it. Um, but is that actually helpful for us this time? Doesn't seem so. But maybe we could do this. How does that help? Doesn't it doesn't? Okay. What are we doing? Well, okay. So let's say we move here, then that would be bad news for us, right? We don't want that to happen. Let's get him. Oh, I didn't actually see that. Whatever. So we go for the check. Let's just see what does that do. What does that do? So they try to go. We can't go down because this one here, and so they take. And then at that point, we move the defender for the square so we can take the queen. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right. I should have just actually looked around. I just assumed that the get a hint button didn't work, even though I've seen it work before. Oh, goodness me. Okay, so we are white this time. What are we doing? This is a fork. So, can we get the... We're going to do... try to get the rook, I guess? Well, it's a pretty obvious check we can do. That's really the only check we can do with the queen, and I assume we're gonna start with a check. But what does that do? So we are here and there. So they can go here or there. If the king goes to h7, we can take the pawn, and that's in a similar situation. Go down here. So the king is going to want to go here, and that's actually the same. Okay, fine. Yeah. So we just get pick up the rook. Okay. Uh, that was actually too bad. We just sit down and think about it. Okay, do we have any pins here? I'd love to have that. Bang diagonal right there. Hmm. This is a fork that we're doing. Oh, actually, it tells you it's a queen fork, huh? Okay, so that means we're gonna be with a queen, likely. Well, I'm thinking that having this bishop on that diagonal um, is pretty nice. We want to remove this rook here so we can get the king. And what is that gonna look like? It would be getting on the diagonal, right? But we can't do that because of this queen here. So that's our three moves, right? So first we have to remove this queen, and then get this queen up to remove this rook to bring in the queen, at the game. That's what it's looking like. So, well, let's think about that plan. How can we move this? It's on the dark square, so our bishop isn't going to get in there. These are the same value. So we're going to have to think about our rook. And, well, if we just sacrifice, then the plan is actually too slow. Yeah, that's just straight not going to work. So maybe what we can do is we can go after the bishop, try to win material. And then how do you defend against that? You leave, I guess. And then there's a pin there. Probably don't want that. Probably don't want that pin. And you can't even give me a check either. So let's try that. Bad move because that's a queen fork. Right. Yeah, we were just studying those. Can you believe that? And we have to be defensive and stuff. Not good at all. Checkmate. Okay. Yeah, you just hang mate there, huh? Well, not you, dear viewer. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, let's get a hint. Okay, well, it's definitely queen move. All right, let's see where we can go from that. And I click it again. Huh. Take the pawn. Perfectly equal. And it is the queen. Ah, well. Well, yeah, my will. At the end of this, I think I'll probably hang up. Just because of the lateness factor. So let's see. We go here. So it is. Oh, interesting. Right. So if they go after this, then we bring the rook in, and then of course you can bring it back, but that's the same situation, right? So now it's defended. However, if we get the rook here defended, then that's checkmate essentially. After short work, I guess. So now what do we do? Do we try to sneak in here? Sneak in there? I think that's what my plan would be. Sneak in there. So they go for the queen sack. Stunning. We're only a pawn up or so. So this is going to get real convoluted, I'm sure. Well, 3 moves. I mean, how much can you do in 3 moves? Quite a lot, especially if it's not obvious. So what pawn are we winning here? Perhaps we're opening up to the queen. Maybe. Let's try it. No. Right. Thanks. Oh, okay. Let's see where we're at. Actually, maybe that's a sign that we should hang up now. But we did get quite a lot done. Let's see how much we're at. Learn, practice. Okay, so we got the pin, we got the skewer, and we got most of the board. That'll be a wonderful thing to pick up back on later. Well, until next time.